What is good, people? Satsuki the Savage here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Citrus Plus Chapter 10. Now, before I get into anything, you guys got to thank Spencer Skirt 7 for this video because I did not plan on making a review for this chapter whatsoever until he pulled up on me in the community tab and he was like, yo, where's the review for Citrus Plus? And I was like, I didn't plan on making one because I didn't think there was that much to talk about, although I did like the chapter. So we'll get into some things, but there are a lot. As always with Citrus Plus, there is bad with it, and I'll go into great detail about that. But first, let's talk about the good in the chapter. The good in the chapter was my favorite character, Matsuri Mizusawa. I think that's her name. But she displayed why she is my favorite character with this chapter, all right? The beauty of Matsuri is that she pushes the plot forward. Citrus always has this issue where it just gets stuck in the mud and things just feel boring and they just move super slow. But as soon as Matsuri pops up, whether she is the direct cause of it or it just happens to the plot just seems to actually move when she shows up. I don't know if she's the direct cause of it every time, but all I know is when she is in the chapter, something good is going to happen as far as, you know, events in the plot. So that's what happened right here because we had this whole issue with Sayaka, mostly Sayaka and Miyabi too, but mostly Sayaka, where she had this issue with Mei and Yuzu and the student council and the school rules or whatever. But we had, I want to say, maybe 2 to 3 chapters of her just festering with this issue. But as soon as Matsuri popped up, now things are starting to be addressed. Yuzu got punched, but we'll talk more about that. But again, Matsuri is the cause for all of this. She's the catalyst because at first she wanted to just... Actually, I'll talk about that later with what she wanted to do with Yuzu. But basically, she eavesdropped on Sayaka and she heard that... Or she heard bits and pieces of what was going on, but she didn't really get the full picture. But all she knew was that she had an issue with Yuzu and she tried to warn Yuzu. Of course, that didn't work because Yuzu does what she wants. And basically, she exposed the possible reason for Sayaka doing what she's doing right now. She exposed her motivations, which has something to do with Miyabi. Now, we don't know exactly what it is. It's probably just Sayaka likes Miyabi, but she doesn't want to admit it. So she wants stricter rules so that the school rules will force her feelings to be suppressed. Maybe that's why. We don't know why she's doing all of this. It's just speculation at this point. But again, it has something to do with Miyabi. Possibly. High chance. And Matsuri is the one who exposed this because she brought Miyabi out. And she was like, yo, if you're going to hound Yuzu for answers, let me ask you a couple of questions. She just had Miyabi hostage, basically. She's like, yo, what's up? So, yeah, that was a cool part in the chapter. And I just like Matsuri because she is the friend to get shit done. All right? I love Harumin. She is one of my favorite characters as well. But the thing is with Harumin, this is why I say Matsuri is the friend that you need, not necessarily want. Because although Yuzu doesn't really hang out with Matsuri like that, she hangs out with Harumin mostly. Harumin, when things get tough, she is usually out. If you've noticed that, like when things get really tough, Harumin distances herself from Yuzu. She always looks from afar and she just shields herself and she tries not to get involved too much in the drama, which that's not a knock on Harumi's character. I'm just showing the differences between how Matsuri treats her friendship with Yuzu and how Harumin treats it. Because again, when things get rough, when you need Harumin to show up and go in the trenches, she usually isn't there. Matsuri is down for Yuzu. It does not matter what it is, Matsuri is going to be there. Okay? And it's a double-edged sword with Matsuri because, as Harumin said, it can border on the lines of meddling. Sometimes Matsuri involves herself with things that don't involve her or she involves herself with things that don't concern her whatsoever. That's usually the case with everything. And sometimes it works in Yuzu's favor. Sometimes it comes to the annoyance of everyone around her. But you have to appreciate Matsuri's intentions because she always does mean well ever since she had her arc where she was basically the villain. Ever since then, Matsuri has been a good egg, at least intention wise. She just wants to push Yuzu and Mei's relationship, and that's why she was so adamant about Yuzu not revealing her and Mei's relationship, because she knows the residual effects of that. And I'll talk more about what Yuzu did. Let's get into Sayaka first, because I don't like Sayaka. The most disliked characters in Citrus Plus will probably have to be Mei's grandfather, and I feel like Sayaka is on that same level. Because although Mei's grandfather is a dickhead, and he's just like he's one of those old-fashioned grandfathers. Of course, he does not want to see his granddaughter in a lesbian relationship, but at least you kind of understand why, because he's like old school or whatever. He's stuck in his old ways, and he's pushing his goal on Mei. Of course, I don't agree with it, but I understand why he thinks the way he does. With Sayaka, I don't get why the fuck she cares about Yuzu and Mei's relationship this much. Again, as I said in my rant of the last Citrus Plus chapter, why the fuck would you want stricter rules in a school? And again, we don't have that motivation for Sayaka. Maybe it will be some revelation that will make me go, but I doubt it, because Saburouta has not done anything like that with Citrus Plus to make me go, whoa, that's no. There's not going to be a plot twist like that, okay? I highly doubt it. I feel like it's going to be something super superficial, where it's going to be something predictable, where, as I said before, Sayaka has feelings for Miyabi and she wants stricter rules so she can kind of have something in place to hold herself back from pursuing a relationship with her. I feel like it's something like that. Okay? So, Sayaka is just, oh my god. She's a first year and she acts like she runs the school, or she should run the school. And the thing is, she has all these issues with the rules or whatever, like everybody's fucking chilling. She is the only one who gives a fuck. Everybody is chilling. You want to change the rules to make the school a better place. Like, bruh, you're the only one who gives a fuck about that. Why would the students want things to be more strict? No. So you're being super selfish for something that we don't even know yet. So whatever. Fuck Sayaka. Get this blue-haired bitch out of my manga, please. Miyabi is cool. She doesn't really do shit. She's a sweet girl. Miyabi's cool. But Sayaka, get her the fuck out of Citrus Plus. Saburouta, I'm tired of Sayaka. Like, I don't understand why the fuck we're even focusing on these two characters. Like, when are we going to see Yuzu and Mei fuck? I said it. When are we going to see that? These two niggas are engaged. These two hoes, thoughts, bitches are engaged. When does the sex happen? Like, when? Alright? I said it. When? Because, like, I don't understand why Saburouta introduced these two motherfuckers, Sayaka and Miya. I just don't understand. Maybe this is a roundabout way to have Yuzu expose her feelings, because at the end of the chapter, she actually said that, yes, she admitted that her and Mei are dating, and they actually are planning on getting married. So maybe that's Sayaka and Miyabi are here just so Yuzu can be open about her relationship. But I feel like there are other ways to go about it. If that is the case, I will probably feel different about what's going on right now. But it frustrates me. And then Yuzu too. And I love Yuzu. She is my second favorite character in Citrus. But I feel like Yuzu is selfish as well, because for you to know that it's not accepted to be in a lesbian relationship, especially with someone of Mei's standing, because Yuzu has to realize this. You can say that you're in a relationship with anybody and it's going to be fine. People may treat you like outcast or whatever. But that doesn't really affect you that much if you're already prepared to go through that. Mei, on the other hand, with you telling Sayaka that you are in a relationship with Mei and that you're planning on getting married, how is that going to affect Mei? It's okay if you resolve to your fate. It's fine for you, but this is going to affect Mei. That's what I don't understand about that. Yuzu's not thinking about Mei because, again, she is the student council president. So news like this is a scandal, basically, that could affect her standing in the school, and that could just impact everything in her life negatively. So I didn't like that Yuzu did that. I understand that she's pure. Deception is not in her bag of tricks, but I feel like Yuzu should have realized that was not a good idea at all. I doubt there will be any serious consequences for this because Citrus always does this. So I don't think there's going to be serious backlash from this, but there should be if Sayaka is truly serious about getting dirt on Mei and doing whatever the fuck she wants. But that, in a nutshell, is the chapter. There were some funny moments like Nene talking about how she was not invited with the whole plan of, remember when you had Matsuri, Yuzu, Shirapon, Mei, Harumi's sister. They went on that resort and they all had fun, and then they was like, she heard about it. She was like, wait a minute. So you're telling me Harumi and Yuzu were on this vacation and I didn't see it? Like, what? Like, Nene was so distraught. That was pretty funny. Also, moments between Matsuri and Harumi, which I liked it. It wasn't anything to, advance their relationship with Saburouta. What the fuck? What the fuck? When am I going to get the Haru Matsu shit? When? But Matsuri had a comment where she said, basically, how come you don't trust me as much as you trust her? And I think she was referring to Yuzu when she said that. So Matsuri had pent up frustrations with Harumi. I don't know if that's going to go anywhere, but that was something interesting to note. But that's pretty much everything that happened in the chapter. I thought the chapter was above average. I just like the fact that things are actually moving, but I don't like Sayaka. I didn't like the fact that Yuzu didn't think of Mei when she revealed what she revealed, because it's not just going to affect her, and she has to realize that. And this has the potential to be seriously big, because we're not in America, we're in Japan. I'm pretty sure lesbian relationships aren't looked at fondly upon in Japan. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But guys, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed this review, like, comment, subscribe. Satsuki the Savage, out.
Am I dying to live, or am I living to die? Living a lie, with my hands stressed out, see I'm stressed out.